Imagine living past 100, not in a wheelchair or hospital bed, but walking, smiling, gardening, cooking, and laughing with family. For the people of Okinawa, Japan, this isn't a fantasy. It's daily life. They don't rely on expensive supplements. They don't follow trendy diets. And they certainly don't starve themselves. They simply eat in a way that helps them stay vibrant, strong, and independent well into their 90s and even 100 seconds. So, what's their secret? Today, we're revealing the Okinawa trick, the unique way of eating that supports longer, healthier lives. And we'll show you how seniors in the US and Europe can apply it in simple, realistic ways. If you're over 60 and looking to protect your heart, mind, and body without extreme changes, you're in the right place. Let's get started. Why Okinawa? What makes this place so special? Okinawa is a group of small islands in southern Japan. But what sets it apart isn't geography, it's longevity. Okinawans have one of the highest rates of centenarians in the world, people living over 100 years old. And they're not just alive, they're thriving. They have some of the lowest rates of heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, obesity, certain cancers. They age slowly, move gracefully, and most importantly, they maintain purpose, connection, and health. So why is this important for you? Because while we can't change where we were born, we can borrow some of their daily habits, especially how they eat. And this isn't folklore. Major universities and researchers, including the Okinawa Centenarian Study and studies from the National Institute on Aging, have spent decades studying their diets. And here's the good news. Many of their eating habits can easily fit into Western lifestyles. No seaweed required unless you like it. The Hara Hachi-Bu trick. Stop at 80% full. Let's start with the Okinawan trick that might surprise you most. It's called Hara Hachi-Bu, and it means eat until you're 80% full. That's it. They don't count calories. They don't starve themselves. But they do eat slowly, mindfully, and stop before they feel completely full. This practice helps prevent overeating, keep digestion smooth, maintain a healthy weight, reduce inflammation. In fact, a 2008 study published in Nature found that calorie moderation, even slight, can support cellular repair and longevity. So, how do you try this? Simple tip. Serve yourself a modest portion. Eat slowly. When you feel comfortable, stop even if there's food left on the plate. Wait 10–15 minutes before deciding if you truly need more. Your body might surprise you. For seniors, this can also protect you from post-meal fatigue and unwanted weight gain, both common concerns, as metabolism slows with age. Plant-based, not plant-only, the Okinawan plate. Okinawans don't follow a strict vegan diet, but plants dominate their plates. Roughly 80% of their diet comes from vegetables, legumes, and grains. The average Okinawan eats purple sweet potatoes, bitter melon, a type of gourd, soybeans, especially tofu, leafy greens, sea vegetables, rice, especially white and mixed grains. They eat animal products in small amounts, mostly fish, occasionally pork, and small servings of eggs or dairy. Why does this matter? A 2019 Harvard study showed that plant-heavy diets lower the risk of heart disease, stroke, and cognitive decline, especially in older adults. Fiber from vegetables supports digestion and gut health, Antioxidants help fight oxidative stress, and plant-based meals are often lower in sodium and saturated. Fat to key concerns for seniors. Western tip: you don't have to go vegan. Just aim to fill at least half your plate with vegetables or legumes at each meal. Add color. Think spinach, lentils, squash, carrots, beans, cabbage. Your heart, brain, and gut will thank you. The purple sweet potato, Okinawa's superfood. Okinawans eat a unique food almost daily, the purple sweet potato. Not the orange kind you find at Thanksgiving. These are rich in anthocyanins, natural pigments also found in blueberries and red cabbage, known for their anti-inflammatory and anti-aging effects. According to the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry, anthocyanins may protect cells from oxidative damage, support healthy blood vessels, and even improve memory. Okinawans eat these sweet potatoes, boiled or steamed often with just a touch of salt. So what can you do if you live in the US or Europe? Look for purple or Japanese sweet potatoes at Asian or health food stores. Or swap with regular sweet potatoes, red cabbage, or beets for similar benefits. Tip: roast sweet potatoes with a little olive oil and rosemary. Serve with steamed greens or beans. It's simple, delicious, and brain-friendly. The power of soy, tofu, tempeh, and more. Soy is a staple in Okinawan kitchens, especially tofu. Now, soy has had a controversial reputation in the West, but high quality. Non-GMO soy can be incredibly healthy, especially for seniors. Okinawans eat tofu often, sometimes daily, and research shows it may help lower LDL bad cholesterol, support bone density, provide plant-based protein without saturated fat, reduce inflammation. A 2020 meta-analysis in Nutrients confirmed that moderate soy intake is safe and may protect heart and metabolic health in aging adults. Ways to enjoy soy: add tofu cubes to vegetable soup. Try steamed edamame as a snack. Add tempeh to stir-fry or baked dishes. Important tip: choose minimally processed soy. Go for organic if possible. And avoid overly sweetened soy milks or soy meats loaded with sodium. Small servings of fish, omega-3 without the overload. Okinawans eat fish, but in moderation. Usually 2 to 3 times per week, and often in small portions. The most common choices include mackerel, sardines, tuna. These are rich in omega-3 fatty acids essential for heart health, brain protection, and reducing inflammation. The American Heart Association recommends fish twice a week for cardiovascular protection. And this aligns beautifully with the Okinawan model. For seniors, omega-3s may also help with joint pain, cognitive sharpness, mood balance. Don't like fish? You can still get omega-3s from ground flax seeds, walnuts, chia seeds, algal oil supplements plant-based. When choosing fish, go for wild-caught, not farmed, and avoid heavy frying. Steam, bake, or lightly pan-sear for the best results. Herbs and teas, hidden healing from the kitchen. Okinawans drink a lot of tea, especially green tea and sanpin tea, a jasmine blend. These teas are packed with antioxidants, including catechins, which have been shown to improve blood flow, lower bad cholesterol, support brain health. One study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who drank green tea daily had better cognitive function over time. Herbs like turmeric and ginger also feature in many Okinawan dishes, adding anti-inflammatory benefits and flavor. Try this. Enjoy a cup of green or jasmine tea mid-morning or after lunch. Add fresh ginger to soup or tea. Sprinkle turmeric into rice, eggs, or roasted vegetables. These small additions can add up, and they're gentle on sensitive stomachs. Meat in moderation, the Okinawan way to enjoy animal protein. One of the biggest myths about long-living cultures is that they never eat meat. That's not true in Okinawa. Yes, they eat far less meat than most people in the US or Europe, but they don't completely avoid it. In Okinawa, small amounts of pork are traditionally eaten during special occasions. Sometimes they use the whole animal, not just muscle meat, but also collagen-rich cuts like tendon, skin, and even bone broth. What they don't do is eat processed deli meats, bacon every morning, steak dinners twice a week. For seniors, too much red or processed meat has been linked to inflammation, gut issues, and heart strain. But small, occasional servings of quality meat, especially when balanced with plants, may still fit into a healthy diet. Tip: think of meat as a side dish, not the main event. A little chicken in your stir-fry, a spoonful of broth in your soup. Let vegetables, legumes, and grains take center stage. Fermented foods, feeding the gut for long life. Okinawans regularly consume fermented foods, which support gut health. These include miso, fermented soybean paste, pickled vegetables, fermented tofu. Why does this matter? Because as we age, digestion slows. The gut microbiome becomes more fragile. And poor gut health can affect not just digestion, but inflammation, immunity, even memory. A 2021 study published in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience found strong links between gut health and brain aging. That means feeding your good gut bacteria might also help protect your brain. In the West, you can enjoy miso soup with wakame and tofu, sauerkraut or kimchi, watch the sodium, yogurt with live cultures plain, unsweetened, kefir. Tip: start small. Add a spoonful of fermented food to your lunch or dinner. And keep your gut happy by also eating prebiotic foods like garlic, onions, and bananas. Daily movement and eating together, while not a food. This habit is essential. Okinawans move regularly and eat in community. They garden, walk, cook meals from scratch, and sit down together to eat. They're not counting steps or doing intense workouts, but they move naturally often while preparing food. And they rarely eat alone. Meals are shared with family or friends slowly, with conversation and connection. This matters because loneliness and inactivity can harm both body and mind, especially after 60. A 2020 study in the Lancet Public Health linked social isolation in seniors with higher risk of heart disease, stroke, and cognitive decline. So how can you bring this Okinawan principle into your life? Tip: make cooking part of your daily routine, even just one simple meal. Eat at the table, not in front of the TV. Invite a friend, neighbor, or grandchild to join you once a week. Take a short walk after lunch. Just 10 minutes helps. Digestion and balance. Okinawans live longer not just because of what they eat, but because of how they live. A sample Okinawa-inspired day of eating Western style. Let's put it all together. Here's what a simple Okinawa-inspired eating day could look like using foods available in the US or Europe. Breakfast: Small bowl of oatmeal with chia seeds and blueberries. Green tea or jasmine tea. A few slices of orange or kiwi. Lunch. Lentil and sweet potato stew with turmeric and greens. Side of steamed broccoli. A spoonful of sauerkraut. Water or herbal tea. Snack. Handful of walnuts or edamame. Or plain yogurt with a few slices of banana. Dinner. Stir-fried tofu with mixed vegetables, carrot, cabbage, bell pepper. A small scoop of brown rice or quinoa. A drizzle of sesame oil or olive oil. Miso soup on the side. Dessert optional. Sliced apple with cinnamon. Or a square of dark chocolate. Simple, plant-forward, colorful, flavorful, no strict rules. No expensive ingredients. Just natural, nourishing food enjoyed slowly and in peace. How you can start, one small change at a time. Trying to copy an entire culture overnight doesn't work. But adopting even one Okinawan-inspired habit can create a ripple effect in your health, especially after 60. So start small. Pick just one of the following. Eat one plant-based meal a day. Stop eating when you feel 80% full. Add a cup of green tea to your routine. Go for a walk after lunch. Try one new vegetable a week. Cook a meal with someone else. It's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. That's how Okinawans live. They don't eat superfoods. They just eat real food. They don't overexercise. They just move daily. They don't stress over aging. They accept it with purpose and community. And they live not just long but well. You can too. So, what is the Okinawa trick? It's not one food. It's not a pill or supplement. It's a way of life centered on gentle, daily habits that support the body and the spirit. And it starts with food. Real food, shared meals. Simple ingredients. Slow eating and joy. If you're over 60, this approach can help you. Stay stronger. Age more gently. Support your heart and brain. And feel more connected to your food, to others, and to yourself. You don't need to move to Japan to live like this. You just need to start with one plate, one walk, one breath, at a time. If this video gave you something new to think about, share it with someone you care about, a friend, a spouse, or a neighbor who might be ready for a healthier, simpler approach to aging. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Senior Way for weekly videos on natural health, aging well, and gentle wisdom for life after 60. Until then, take care of yourself one bite, one breath, one beautiful day at a time.